We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be fighting the man nicknamed Sugar. It's Ray Leonard. He's got a reach of 179 centimeters, and he stands Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion. It's Sugar Ray Leonard. No challenge was too big for this man. He was known for being able to move up and weight. This bout is... The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters. So here we go. Should be a good one. That's straight hurt him. That jab won't score. That jab doesn't find a home. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
So hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fight has a real good flow to it. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Leonard in that last round. What do we expect to see here in round two? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can't find a home for that jab. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Which fighter will say no mas? This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
That uppercut just missed. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last. Let's get it started in round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The perfect counter lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter punch. Can't land the jab there. That punch lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The jab just got blocked. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Right hook misses. Catch and shoot. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter punch right up the middle. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So close with that uppercut. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. And he scores with the count. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fight.
Time for the 5th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. How about that time counter shot? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Watch it again one more time. Appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your blood.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it's not there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that round. On to the 6th round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter. It's like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Both men step back for just a moment. That left hook just missed. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Nice counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, this is the time that Round 7, here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Counter punching. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. And he misses with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch caught him clean. Perfect counter shot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He's willing to go where the other fighter won't. That counter shot lands. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
They're both trying for a knockout. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice defense on that hook. Sugar Ray's in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
And we've got